So the only thing, mask, narcissists and talkers do, addressing gang stalking and gaslighters is they get away with it. And the only thing about addressing it is they get away with it, and it just gives them the very attention that they thirsty for. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it distracts my focus on what I could be focusing on to better myself. And of course, the whole hate thing is now a paid sport. So I make these videos to be sure that it's well documented. If anything happened to me, just know the government know. Just know the government helped organize it. The government coordinated with criminals. If anything happened to me, I want it to be well documented, okay? Uh, so 8 times out of 10, the people that I say 8 times out of 10 because I want to leave grace for the people who has the right heart posture, okay? Meaning they mean well. Or they trying, we all trying to get through this the best way we can. Yeah, I done reached and found scriptures. And the word of God ain't never hurt nobody. It's the people who reading it. It's the people who know using the word of God. People can use the word of God against you. And all this nonsense and mess. You know what I'm saying? We go to read the word of God to build strength, man. Strengthen the inner man. What the word of God is supposed to be for. So I say 8 times out of 10, the people who are always trying to build their channel off talking about the narcissist is part of the cycle. They want to build a channel off somebody else's pain and suffering. And they'll tell you things like no contact or cut off access, which is the entire violation I'm fighting for right now. I need everybody to go report to your local authority the fact that these people have access to my life that I never gave access. How can you cut off access to somebody that you ain't never gave access to them in the first place? How can you go no contact with somebody you don't contact? They trying to attach themselves to you. They trying to use their words to use soul ties and things of that nature, man. It's called soul ties, using your words against you. That's the entire violation I'm fighting for here. It's the only route. I will never wake up and say, it's okay to be traumatized. It's okay to be enslaved. I can never wake up for the end of the day of my life because guess what? I seek peace. At one point in my life, I seek peace. I thought for sure that if I go get a job and stay out their way, that'll keep them off my back. Unfortunately, these people were determined to make my life a living hell on the job. Unfortunately, these people was intending on getting me fired or manipulate me into doing something to incriminate myself. Man, it's only two options, man. We can go and make a whole channel and talk about. We can make a channel, and we can talk about the toxicity. We can talk about it all day on the channel, man. And it's just gonna continue in the cycle. It ain't no way out the cycle. or pay somebody, man. If you're gonna use somebody's likeness, if you're gonna use somebody's personal life to profit off of, then pay them. It's simple. I mean, it ain't too many options, man. They only leave me too many options. And so when they try to come at me and say I'm making terroristic threats, or that I'm flying off the wall and I'm doing all this, just remember they only left me with the option. The only option they left me with is try to fight one of my family members, fight somebody at work. While I'm going to work, trying to get a job, trying to be peaceful, I got a government that don't support that. Ain't now one of them stood up in Congress for me. Ain't now one of them stood up in Congress for me, man. The only option they try to leave me with is fight your brother and sister, fight your neighbor, fight your family. So when I just want to make sure that this thing is well documented, man. Well documented, man. If something ever happened to me, you know the government knew about it, had something to do with it, and all that, man.